All right, let's dive into an idea that might feel a little uncomfortable. What if the one thing that's really holding you back from doing something amazing is that deep human need we all have to just fit in? Just let that one sink in for a second. I mean, wow. That's a pretty bold statement, isn't it? There's no gray area there. It basically says the second you start trying to be normal, you've already decided to be average. So that begs the question, why do we do it? We spend so much of our lives trying to sync up with everyone around us, at school, at our jobs, even with our friends. What is that impulse, and why is it so powerful if it's actually capping our potential? To understand this, we first need to look at what's called the normal results trap. And it really is a trap because it feels so safe and logical, which is exactly why it's so incredibly easy to get stuck in. It's not really our fault. We are literally wired this way. Think about it from an evolutionary point of view, right? Being part of the tribe meant you survived. Getting kicked out meant you were in serious danger. So this need for acceptance isn't some kind of weakness, it's a primal instinct. It feels safe because for literally thousands of years, it was the safest thing to do. But here's the catch. In our world today, that ancient wiring can backfire. Let's just break down the simple math behind it. We'll call it the logic of the 99%. Honestly, this is just a statistical reality. If 99% of people are all following the same advice, reading the same stuff, and taking the exact same actions, where are they all going to end up? Clustered together around the same results. This isn't a judgment call, it's just how averages work. So, this is the crucial takeaway right here. You cannot follow the herd and expect to end up at some unique, amazing destination. The very definition of an average result is what most people get. Expecting something different while doing the same thing as everyone else? Well, it just defies logic. So, if the 99% path is pretty much a guarantee for normal, then what's the alternative? Well, this is where we get into what's called the 1% mentality. Think of it as the blueprint, the architecture of building something truly excellent. And when you put these two mindsets side by side, the difference is it's night and day. For the 99%, the primary goal is acceptance. So the action is simple, follow the crowd. But for the 1%, the goal is completely different. It's excellence. And you can't achieve excellence by following, you have to be willing to forge a new path. The entire game is different from the very start. And this right here gets to the absolute heart of it. The 1% mentality is not about being different just for the sake of being different. It's about being so locked in on a spectacular goal that you are perfectly willing to be misunderstood while you chase it. That weirdness that other people see, it's just a side effect of the mission you're on. And that brings us to a really key mental shift. We have to reframe what it means to be misunderstood. What if being seen as weird or different is actually a fantastic sign? Think about it this way. When you're doing something truly new, something no one's ever seen before, other people have no frame of reference for it. So if people seem confused by your choices, don't take it as a sign that you're wrong. Take it as feedback, as evidence that you've successfully gotten off the crowded highway and you're now on your own unmarked trail. Let's be honest, do any of these sound a little familiar? Your friends just don't get why you're spending your Friday nights working on a project instead of going out. Your family questions why you're taking an unstable career path instead of a safe corporate job. And oh, the classic. You're constantly told to just be more realistic. If you've ever felt like an outsider because of these things, listen up. That feeling is not a sign of failure. It is the price of admission for chasing something spectacular. Okay. So this all boils down to a pretty fundamental choice that you get to make. It's time to decide which path you're actually on. Here's how it breaks down. You've got the 99% path. It's safe. It's like following the GPS. The map is already made for you. The directions are crystal clear, and you will arrive at a perfectly fine, average destination with everybody else. Then you've got the 1% path. And it can be terrifying. There is no map. You have to draw it as you go. You're definitely going to get lost. But you just might discover a destination that no one has ever seen before. Now, to be perfectly clear, there is no moral judgment here at all. The normal path isn't wrong, it's just normal. The real choice you're making every single day is between the comfort of the predictable and the challenge of the spectacular. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to really think about. What goal, what vision, what dream is so important to you that you are willing to have people question you, doubt you, and totally misunderstand you in your pursuit of it. Because whatever that is where you'll find your 1% path.